Have you ever found yourself sitting on the edge of the bed in the morning, trying to gather enough energy to get up? Your legs may not feel as steady as they did a few weeks ago. Lifting your arms might seem slightly more tiring. You walk more, slowly, not from pain, but because your body doesn't feel as firm and resilient as before. If this sounds familiar, you're certainly not alone. After the age of 60, a gradual decrease in muscle power becomes quite common. What many don't realize is that this muscle weakening called sarcopenia isn't purely a result of aging. It's also influenced by how we care for our bodies over time. And here's something you might not expect. The most significant muscle repair doesn't happen when you're active during the day, it occurs while you're sleeping. That's when the body focuses on healing, rebuilding, and strengthening muscle tissue. But this only happens efficiently if the body has access to the right nutrients. And where do those nutrients come from? From food, not just any meal, but the kind of soothing, nourishing foods that can work behind the scenes while you rest. In this video, we're going to explore 4 natural bedtime foods that can help maintain muscle mass, bring back strength, and help you wake up feeling more steady and assured in your body one calm night at a time. The final food on the list? Just 1 spoonful before bed, yet it could make a surprising difference. Stay tuned to the end, but before we begin, if you're interested in simple ways to keep your body strong while you sleep, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to Health Hub, and drop a comment below. Have you ever had a snack before bedtime that made you feel better the next day? I'd love to hear your story. Let's start with something mild and green, fuzzy on the outside, sweet and tangy inside, the kiwi. You may think of kiwi as a refreshing fruit for summer days or a bright addition to a fruit salad. But what many people don't know is that this small fruit can be incredibly helpful for sleep and recovery, especially when eaten at night. Let me share a real story. George, a 74-year-old retired teacher and widower, once told me over tea, "I don't really sleep through the night anymore. And when I wake up, my body feels stiff, like I've been holding tension all night." He wasn't in real pain, just drained. His legs didn't feel as firm, and his arms had lost their effortless strength. He thought it was just part of growing older. I suggested he try one small change: eat 2 kiwis about an hour before bed every night for 2 weeks. That's it. You wouldn't believe the result. George began falling asleep fast to something he hadn't done in years. He said he started waking up feeling lighter, more refreshed, and more mobile. "I don't creak like an old chair anymore," he joked. "My legs feel like they belong to me again." What makes kiwi so beneficial? For starters, kiwi naturally contains melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to rest. Many people take melatonin supplements, but kiwi provides a gentle, food-based version that your body can absorb and utilize effectively. Research shows that eating kiwi before bed can enhance both the quality and length of sleep, especially in older adults, but that's just the beginning. Deep sleep is when your body focuses on muscle recovery. While you dream, your body works to restore damaged tissue, regulate hormones, and rebuild strength. But this only happens if you reach those deeper sleep cycles, and kiwi can help you get there. Beyond melatonin, kiwi is loaded with antioxidants like vitamin C and E. Why is that important? As we age, our muscles become more vulnerable to inflammation and oxidative damage. That's what causes stiffness and fatigue. Antioxidants help clear that damage, allowing muscle cells to prioritize recovery. Kiwi also offers potassium, which supports healthy muscle contractions and helps avoid nighttime cramps. If you've ever woken up with a painful leg cramp, you'll appreciate how helpful that is. And there's more. Kiwi is easy to digest and won't cause a blood sugar spike. Even though it's sweet, its low glycemic index makes it suitable for those managing blood sugar levels or dealing with high blood pressure. Thanks to its low sodium content, the best way to enjoy kiwi? Peel 2 ripe ones about an hour before sleep. Eat them slowly, maybe while you relax with a book or some soft music. It's a small act, but one that tells your body that it's time to unwind and repair. As always, pay attention to how your body responds. Some people with sensitive stomachs or digestive issues may feel mild discomfort, but for most, kiwi is calming, easy on digestion, and even comforting. We've just looked at the quiet strength of kiwi, an easy way to encourage better rest and help your body recover overnight. Now, let's turn to something more familiar, something most of us have cracked open with breakfast or included in a favorite family dish. Let's talk about eggs. You might be thinking, eggs at night? Yes, it's true. While they're usually Associated with breakfast, eating an egg before bed can actually offer amazing benefits for your body, especially for adults over 60 who want to stay strong and balanced. What makes eggs so effective isn't just their high protein content though. They are packed with it. Eggs contain what nutritionists call complete protein, meaning they deliver all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need for growth and repair. They're also particularly rich in leucine, a key amino acid that triggers the process of muscle building. In other words, eating eggs sends your body a clear message. It's time to rebuild. This is especially helpful for seniors. As we age, our bodies don't respond as well to small amounts of protein. A young adult might build muscle from a small serving of chicken, but someone over 60 usually needs more high-quality, leucine-rich protein to get the same effect. Eggs are perfect for that. One large egg has about 6 grams of protein and 500,600 milligrams of leucine, enough to support muscle repair during sleep. If your evening meal is usually light or low in protein, a soft-boiled egg before bed might be just what your body needs. But there's more. Eggs are a source of vitamin D, a nutrient many older adults lack, especially if they don't get much sunlight. And vitamin D isn't just about bone health, it's essential for proper muscle function and coordination. Combine that with choline, which supports brain and nerve health, and you've got a food that helps your body move more steadily and confidently. Now, you might be wondering, what about cholesterol? That's a good question, especially since eggs were once seen as a health risk. But current research shows that, for most people, eating up to 1 egg per day doesn't increase the risk of heart disease. In fact, some studies suggest eggs can even improve cholesterol levels by increasing the good HDL cholesterol. Unless your doctor tells you otherwise, eggs can be a safe and valuable part of your diet. How you prepare your eggs makes a difference too. Soft-boiled, poached, or lightly scrambled in olive oil is best, easy on digestion and rich in nutrients. Avoid frying them in butter or adding too much salt, as this can upset your stomach or raise blood pressure. And for those who struggle with chewing, soft eggs are one of the easiest protein sources to consume, no effort required. Here's another real example. I met a cheerful woman named Lane, age 68, at a wellness event. She always brought fruit to share and had a bright spirit, but struggled with weakness in the mornings. "I get out of bed and my legs wobble like cooked noodles," she laughed. She used to skip evening snacks, thinking it would help her sleep. We added just 1 poached egg to her nighttime routine, not a full meal, just a warm, gentle snack. 2 weeks later, she told me, "I didn't expect much, but I don't feel so shaky anymore. I actually feel stable." That's what the right bedtime protein can do. It's not about eating a heavy dinner, it's about giving your muscles the right fuel to heal overnight. Your body handles the work. You just need to supply the tools. Let's now move on to something a little unexpected. Think of something small enough to fit in your palm, maybe something you forgot about in a jar tucked away in the cupboard. But don't underestimate its power. These tiny seeds are one of the most overlooked nighttime foods available. I'm referring to pumpkin seeds. Yes, those little green seeds, sometimes called pepitas, that you might sprinkle over salads or mix into your granola. But when it comes to your muscles, your rest, and overnight recovery, pumpkin seeds offer far more than meets the eye. Let me tell you about Harold. He's 72, a retired gardener whose hands still show the strength of years working in the soil. He told me he woke up each morning with stiffness in his legs. Even after stretching and moving around, it felt like his body hadn't truly rested. We reviewed his evening habits, meals, sleep routine, and noticed something was lacking: magnesium. This mineral is essential for helping muscles fully relax. Without enough magnesium, your muscles might stay partially tensed even while you sleep. That's why some people wake up sore even after 8 hours in bed, and one of the richest natural sources of magnesium, you guessed it, pumpkin seeds. Just a small handful, about 1 ounce, can supply around 37% of your daily magnesium needs. That's a huge benefit packed into such a small serving. Eaten at night, they provide your body with what it needs to physically let go and unwind, but magnesium isn't their only gift. Pumpkin seeds are also naturally rich in tryptophan, an amino acid your body uses to create serotonin, which later converts into melatonin, the hormone that promotes sleep. On their own, these nutrients are helpful, but together they form a powerful duo for deeper, more restorative rest, and better sleep leads to increased production of growth hormone, enhanced cell repair, and yes, more effective muscle rebuilding. During the night, Let's not forget that pumpkin seeds are also a good plant-based protein source with around 7 grams per ounce, plus healthy fats that slow digestion. That means your body gets a slow, steady release of amino acids throughout the night, not just a quick burst. So, how can you enjoy them at bedtime? It's simple. A tablespoon or two is enough. You can eat them as they are or sprinkle them over plain Greek yogurt for an added protein boost. Some like to lightly toast them to enhance their nutty flavor, but that's optional. Just avoid adding salt, especially at night, since excess sodium can negatively affect your blood pressure. Pumpkin seeds are also rich in zinc, which supports tissue repair, immune health, and hormone balance, especially important for men over 60 looking to maintain healthy testosterone levels, which play a direct role in preserving muscle mass. That's a lot from one little seed. Nature doesn't waste space. A quick word of caution: like all nuts and seeds, they're calorie dense. That doesn't make them unhealthy, just something to enjoy in moderation. Think of them not as a snack, but as a nighttime tonic for your muscles and sleep. And now, we reach the final food, the quiet champion of overnight strength. It's not sweet, crunchy, or flashy, but when it comes to supporting your muscles, while you rest, few foods can match this one. Cottage cheese. Before you wrinkle your nose and think of it as something old-fashioned, stick with me. Beneath its humble texture is one of the most effective muscle-supporting foods, especially for those over 60, and especially before bed. Cottage cheese contains a special type of protein called casein. Unlike the proteins found in chicken, fish, or even eggs, casein digests slowly. That means after you eat it, your body releases amino acids gradually over many hours, keeping your muscles gently nourished through the night. Why does that matter? Because during sleep, your body shifts into repair mode. But without a steady supply of amino acids, the building blocks of muscle, it might begin breaking down muscle tissue to meet its needs. That's exactly what we want to avoid, especially as age-related muscle loss becomes a concern. Now, imagine providing your body with a gentle, continuous stream of those building blocks all night long. That's what a few spoonfuls of cottage cheese can offer. It won't spike your blood sugar. It doesn't feel heavy. It just gets to work quietly, repairing, rebuilding, and strengthening your body while you rest. A close friend of mine, Martha, age 76, started noticing her legs weakening. Climbing stairs became difficult. Getting out of the car felt harder. People told her it was normal aging, but that didn't sit right with her. So we added a small change: a bowl of low-fat cottage cheese, just a few spoonfuls, about 30 minutes. Before bedtime, 3 weeks later, she told me, "It feels like my body finally got the message. I'm waking up with more energy. I feel steady again." That's what happens when your body gets what it's been missing. Cottage cheese is also high in leucine, the same key amino acid found in eggs that activates muscle growth, but it delivers it slowly throughout the night. Think of eggs as a strong push and cottage cheese as a gentle hand guiding you through sleep. If you're watching your blood sugar, there's more good news. Cottage cheese is naturally low in carbs, especially the plain low-fat kind. It won't interfere with insulin levels or cause nighttime crashes. In fact, the protein can help stabilize blood sugar overnight, making it a great option for people managing diabetes or prediabetes. If you're concerned about sodium, simply choose a low-sodium version. And for heart health, opt for low-fat or 1% varieties to keep saturated fat in check. What about taste? Some people love it plain. Others enjoy mixing it with banana slices, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even some leftover kiwi from earlier. The key is to keep it simple and light. Remember, this isn't a meal. It's a message to your body: here's what you need. Take your time. Heal while I sleep. Even just one spoonful can make a difference. And the beauty is theirs. No prep, no cooking, no hassle. Just open the container, grab a spoon, and nourish yourself quietly, gently, and effectively. Many older adults believe they need to do something big to feel strong again: intense exercise, strict diets, expensive supplements. But the truth is, strength after 60 comes from consistency in small things. From knowing what your body needs and when to give it. And when it comes to bedtime, a little cottage cheese is like giving your muscles a gentle goodnight hug. Now that we've taken this peaceful evening journey together, let's pause and reflect. You don't have to flip your life upside down. You don't have to chase perfection or track every bite. What your body truly needs, especially after 60, is something sustainable. A few intentional choices, made with care, and tonight, that choice could be as simple as peeling a kiwi, Boiling an egg, enjoying a few spoonfuls of cottage cheese, or letting pumpkin seeds melt slowly on your tongue, these aren't just bedtime snacks. They're acts of kindness toward your future self. They fuel your muscles. They calm your nervous system. They support deeper rest and stronger mornings. And with every quiet evening ritual, you're reminding your body you still matter. You're still strong, and you're still capable of rebuilding. Because here's the truth, muscle loss isn't a sentence. It's reversible, it's preventable, and it starts with listening to what your body needs, not with drastic measures, but with gentle, consistent steps. So tonight, instead of drifting off feeling like your strength is fading, you can fall asleep knowing your body is quietly restoring itself. If this video gave you hope or sparked new ideas, I'd love to hear from you. Which bedtime food are you most curious to try? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and your story might inspire someone else in our Health Hub community. And if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe to Health Hub. We're building something special here, a space where aging means becoming wiser, stronger, and more connected every day. Until next time, rest well, eat kindly, and wake up stronger. You deserve it.